What's up, everyone? Welcome into the recruiting roundup brought to you by Ortho Arizona. I'm Claudia Collins. Alongside with me is, of course, Cody Cameron. We just discovered we're CC squared, but we promise we won't intro it that way every single time. Cody, great to do this alongside with you again, but I just am going to lead it off with most recent events that you were out at. Mason Kintner from Arizona College Prep just committed to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Big commitment for him. He took a visit in late March, I believe, and that's what kind of sealed the deal. But tell me what he told you about his recruitment.
Yeah, so Mason was a basketball kid. He was honest with it when I interviewed him during his commitment, and he was saying, "Hey, my goal was to be a collegiate basketball player, but I came out for football." And he gave so much credit to not only his coaches but his teammates. He's like, "These guys made me fall in love with the sport."
If it weren't for the guys around me, my coaches, Coach Blue, Coach Vaught, Coach Rudder, Coach Red, my sophomore year, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm standing right now. They made me fall in love with the game like I haven't fallen in love with anything before in my life. So if it weren't for them, I really wouldn't be here. I have to thank all my teammates, especially like TD, Logan, Jake, Drew Devine, all those guys, Connor that I was close with my senior year. So for them, I thank them for helping me fall in love with this beautiful game.
The other thing I want to talk to you about, Cody, when I think of Arizona College Prep, I think of Coach Bluford, who obviously now is over at ALA Ironwood as the, I think, junior high AD, but also the varsity defensive coordinator. When you think of Coach Bluford and his time at Arizona College Prep, like the influence he had for these guys to go on and play college football, what do you think the advantage of him going over to ALA Ironwood will do for the guys over there looking for a future in football?
It's a coach who has some of the most recruiting ties in the entire state of Arizona at a head coaching level. What they get, and Coach Dawson, their current head football coach, is awesome. They had such a great year last year. They get a second head coach, and that's huge for a program. He's able to bring just even more structure and more culture, and a guy who not just X's and O's, but Coach Blue is perfect to have for everything, all the off-season events. It's talking about creating opportunities for kids. Coach Bluford is one of the best in the state at doing so. You look at his phone, 8 million college coaches. So that's the type of impact Coach Bluford is going to have on that ALA Ironman program.
It probably is more or less 8 million college coaches as
It's a lot.
Hey, well, we're going to switch gears talking about college. Transfer portal opened last week, and we saw a few of our former AZ high school guys make some moves. We'll start with Adam DeMonte, the former ALA Gilbert North quarterback who was over at NAU. He had a really successful, freshman season. I believe he played 6 games at NAU, and put up some numbers. Tell me about why this move is a smart one for Adam DeMonte.
He is an electrifying athlete at the high school level. Helped ALA Gilbert North, heck, all the ALAs here, ALA Gilbert North win a state title a couple years ago. And he was a player who coached Chris Ball, former head coach at NAU, and Aaron Pflugrad, offensive coordinator. They were so excited for him to step on campus. NAU with the new staff, this is what it is. The portal opens. He has an opportunity to go seek some other programs here, but electrifying quarterback. I think you saw his arm strength develop a little bit more last season. That's just going to continue to get better. And he's a really good player in the portal.
Well, Adam DeMonte has 3 years of eligibility left, but moving over to someone with 4 years of eligibility left, Griffin Sherman. He was, according to you, one of the best, if not the best, two-way linemen back when he was at Queen Creek High School. What's the potential for this portal move?
Yeah, he was a monster back in the day. And I swear he played every single snap, every single Friday night. So a highly, highly intelligent football player is what you're going to get here. He's got great strength. I think he could play multiple positions on that offensive line, either an interior guard or center. I think he'd be a really good collegiate center, and that's what he was doing at Arizona State. But once again, the strength, just low center of gravity, great power. But up here, yeah, he loves the game of football, and that's really, really important. Especially when you see kids that are kind of just like, I'll go see in the portal, but I don't really love the game. He loves the grind.
Last guy I've got for you, linebacker Will Schaefer. He played high school football at Saguaro and then went to ASU and then Utah State, and now he's in the portal. That's a whole lot of experience. I actually want to ask you, what are your real thoughts on making this many moves?
I'm actually so proud of Will because some of these players, yeah, they just continue to try to find grass is always greener ever. That wasn't Will. I think Will just seeking opportunity. He just graduated. He's going to graduate this spring, have that degree from Utah State. This would be a traditional grad transfer. So he fit that mold and he just saw an opportunity for Utah State when Coach Zuck, a linebackers coach who was there, said, hey, this is a guy we want so badly. Unfortunately for Will, a different defensive staff came in and Coach Zuck left. Utah State, his linebackers coach loved him. Coach Zuck loved Will Schaefer. He left. Will's getting a degree. He's back in the portal. So a case like this is not a case where a kid's like, oh, let me go try to play for 6 or 7 programs. No, this is a hungry football player who's really, really talented. I think Will Schaefer will have many suitors in the portal round 2.
Hey, well, whatever the outcome may be sure to follow us on Twitter, Cody T. Cameron on Twitter, Claudia and Faust. We want to give you the updates and see where these guys end up. But that's all for this edition of the Recruiting Roundup. For more recruiting news, head to sports360az.com.